we in a time of judgment, man. All right, Jake getting judged. Like, you can see some of these scoffers now looking miserable. You see a bunch of these guys who we thought were prominent figures in the truth. They no longer with us anymore, man. Or who done been in the truth, they've been going on 9 years, 10 years, 11 years. Well, just last year, what was that? I believe it was y'all done. What was he, like 15 years? 15. Guys like 15 years. Now they gone, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's just amongst the body judgment that's been happening, man. What about the wars, man? What about the economy? All right, you see what Trump doing? Trump being a big distraction, but also he's causing a rift with the nations, man. This all falls into prophecy, man. One of the most recent things was that G7 summit they had, man. This guy pissed everybody off, man. How you gonna go in and piss all your allies off? Well, guess what? That's in the book of Revelations, man, where it tells you how the 10 kings and the beast, they gonna fight against America, man. They gonna turn on them, man, and they gonna set America on fire. All right, go ahead.
This second Ezra 9 at the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yep, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Key word, diligently, man. You need to be watching. All right, you need to be seeing what's going on. This needs to be priority. This needs to be focused. Okay? That's why guys fall out, because this truth ain't number one priority. Kids priority. Family priority. Job priority. You know, all that different stuff. Hey, men of the Lord in this thing now got families, man. But they don't come before the Lord. Hey, the Lord gave you a family, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in serving the creature more than the creator. You know? This needs to be priority. That's why you need to be watching and you need to be seeing things that's going on, man. And you need to be edifying the body now more than ever, man. Making these videos, because you got scoffers and you got a lot of guys out there, man, who one of their favorite things to do is to come against the mill, especially a great millstone, man. All right.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Mm-hmm. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Right. And it's been so many earthquakes, actually, that they don't even post them up on the news anymore, man. I'll leave the brother Taza on. You had the earthquake app, don't you? Where all those earthquakes come in, and it'd be huge, devastating earthquakes too, man. Esau don't show them anymore. Why he don't put them on the news and put those on the forefront anymore? Because it's gonna let you know that the Lord's coming back, man. It's going to let you know that we in that same time. And it said uproars of the people. These people not quiet, man. The earth is mourning, man. The earth is complaining. Esau tired of his own damn kingdom, man. This man is over here begging his own leaders to give him natural food. Give him real health care. Give him better jobs. It ain't cutting it for him anymore, man. They suicide rate going up, man. They child support rate going up, man. You know, because them Edomite women putting them Edomite men on child support now, man. They complaining about, the whole earth complaining, man. And that's just within America. The rest of the world complaining about what America doing. and suffering because of what America doing. And guess what the rest of the world's scared of right now? World War III, man. Everybody's scared because they know what's going to happen in World War III. It's people who don't even believe in the Most High, but they know what's going to happen in World War III. They know that that's going to get nuclear, man. They know it. Russia, Iran, and the rest of America's enemies get involved. This is easily going to be a nuclear arms race, right? It's already an arms race now. But it's easily going to be a nuclear battle, man. Easily. You know, because it's just getting to that point, man. And that's all the Lord.
If I just say this, Iran, you know, is building an infrastructure where they can produce their plutonium, man. And their plutonium is the highest atomic mass liquid, you know, that's found in those bombs, man. Those atomic bombs, the one that dropped on Japan, the core of the atomic bomb, little boy and fat boy, was plutonium. And Iranian finna set up an infrastructure where they can mass produce that, man, since Trump backed out of the deal, man. You know.
You got something?
I was sure basically on this app I got, I mean, you can't help see it though, but I think it's at least about 15 earthquakes happened today. So, and then I guess I'm trying to think what you said, like by Indonesia, 4 happened, like outside in the ocean, 4 of them did. So the Most High's on his way back, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got a precept for you.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempted, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
Right. And that's what you got us for, man. We telling you the signs of the times, man. We see them. We just been breaking them down. And the brother just brought out on the app 15 earthquakes today so far, man. That's a lot of earthquakes, man.
Hey, if I can add, y'all was trying to tell them that they were carnal too, man. Mm-hmm. Because they didn't have no spirit, man. Mm-hmm. Because in order to see the times at hand, you have to have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. Mm-hmm. It's easy to see something from a carnality standpoint. Yep. You know when the Most High is working with you, when you can see things from afar off, dealing with the spirit, man.
Yep. Yeah, and this thing about, man, you have to be spiritual. If you're not spiritual, man, and you call yourself in this faith, you just a ticking time bomb, man. All right? You got to be spiritual in this thing, man. Like I say, when you see the time, you're supposed to, oh, the Lord's coming back. Oh, that's a sign that this is going to happen. Oh, the Lord's coming back. You able to discern these things, man. Because the other guys, like I say, they look at the sky. They can only see for right now. They don't see anything past it, man. That's what got them so messed up now, man. Because they can't see anything. They don't see this society going down. They don't see anything outside of this. Just like a lot of Jakes who start their businesses and they own businesses and stuff, they don't see themselves not working. They see themselves starting a business and working for the rest of their life till they get old, man. Like what type of vision? You don't see anything past yourself. You don't see any type of elevation. You don't see anything, man.
I'll just make a quick point, bro. Jacob naturally tries to finesse his way through Esau's traps. Like he tries to finesse his way around Esau white supremacy, so to speak, and systematic oppression. Mm-hmm. Jacob's always trying to find a way to get around it, man. But the reality is, we're never going to get around it. You got to ask for the kingdom, you know.
Come. And that's why you got the men of the Lord. We hastening the day. We watching the signs of the times, man. And we watching them on every angle. We watching the news. We watching some of these fallouts, man. We watching what's going on with the doctrine We watching how what the level brothers are coming on, man. Bros getting in the spirit of fasting and doing all these different things and changing the way they eat, changing the way they do things to get closer with the Lord, man. Hey, what does that mean? Why would this be happening right now? While the rest of the world getting crazy, the men of the Lord are going on a level where they getting closer. It's like the men of the Lord are getting stronger as this thing go, and this place is getting weaker and crazier and more unstable. Hey man, that's a sign. That's signs of the times, man. So measure ye the time diligently.
Verse 4, it says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. You know?
And it shows you how carnal 2/3 of our people are, you know? Because spiritually, we see the signs like mentioned about the earthquakes. You see all these different rumors of wars. What else? Uproars of people. The RFID chip getting more and more in the news. You know what I'm saying? We see that, and we know that's time of Yahushua is coming. You know.
But the Most High Yahushua so merciful, they still gave you a sign, the sign of Jonah, the prophet.
Yeah.
So you got the prophets at this time frame. You know what I'm saying? Prophesy, letting you know in the spirit that this is a foreshadow of things to come, man.
You see them.
But you niggas are ignorant, man. Like the elder saying, you can't see yourself in an elevated position. You can't see yourself as a king in the kingdom, or you can't see when you first get a business the hardships and tribulations you have to go through in that business. When you get a business, you just don't start making money.
Right.
Even Esau tells you that shit could take 3 or 4 years.
Right.
Most businesses fail within 80% within that first year, man. Because why? They don't endure for the hardships, man.
I mean, this kingdom is like starting a business. Although, I mean, you know, our kingdom, Yahweh Shai's kingdom is like starting a business. It's not built overnight. We got planning, we got meetings, we got councils, we got the blueprints, we got the advertising every week, going to the highways and the byways of our kingdom coming. You know what I mean? It's tedious, man.
Yeah.
You know, like starting a business.
And you see a group of men out there on highways and byways reading Bibles, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's a sign.
yeah,
Itself.
you know, all across the world, actually. You know?
So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American men.
And as relevant people act like it still grows and it's getting bigger. And now it can't be ignored. You can't ask the average so-called Negro, now Hispanic or Native American, hey, you ever heard of the Israelites? And the answer be no. Oh no, they done heard of them, man. They know about us, man. You know? And also just even getting into that with that little fake doctrine that's been just recently been spun out. You gotta go visit random fatherless and widows. You know what the Lord just say, man? He said, it ain't gonna be no sign given to it but the sign of the prophet Jonas, man. All right? So, hey, even the Lord, like, I'm not finna do all this for them, man.
I think you guys had a point too. You had a point?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I got a quick one. And this Jeremiah 8:7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming, but my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
Can I say something else? That goes to show you, man, animals are more spiritual than 2/3 of our people. Prime example, the herd. When the demons jumped on the herd, what did they do? They killed themselves because they felt the presence of that demon. When Balaam was on the horse, he saw the angel before Balaam did. So that goes to show you that our people, 2/3 of our people, are spiritless compared to animals, man, which are considered as dumb beasts, man.
Come. That's it. It's still, you know, the animals know when the storm about to come.
Right.
They go where they need to go because the storm is coming.
They migrate to another region, to another shelter, you know.
But they know. Like the brother said, our people don't know. Our people don't even consider them. They don't care. Our people just in la la land. They just gonna be. It just storm. It is what it is.
Hey man, everything ain't gonna be all right, man. All right, everything is not gonna be all right, man. People are going to die, man, and it's too close in the goddamn game for people to be falling out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what just because of pride and egos and don't want to be in order, so on and so forth. Man, the Most High ain't dealing with no shit like that, man. Hey, anybody can go out there and preach every weekend and do weekly videos, but is the spirit with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Anybody, hey, ITR goes out there every weekend. All right. Who else? ISP UK, they go out there from time to time. With the Good Samaritans, they falling off, but at the same time frame, somebody has to fit that prophecy going into Ezekiel 37. Anybody can know they Israel. Yep. They can have their skin, but it's their breath within you, man.
Yep. The wicked Pharisees knew they were Israelites, you know.
Right. Do you live this thing, man? Are you really about it? Like Jake listens to rap music, right? They say you ain't about that life, or even some of these rappers even had the nerve to say, I don't hang with rappers. All me and my niggas really live it. That's what they say, right? So, hey, if you in this truth, you supposed to really live it, man. It ain't no in between, you know? It ain't no faking it, you know? And if you truly don't believe in something, but you just going along with it anyway, you wasting your time, man. Because the spirit not with you anyway. You might as well just go out in the world, man, and go grab a bowling ball, man, and go talk to some hoes, man. Drinking a margarita or something, man. Go do that. Go try to get that promotion, man. Shave the beard off, man. There's no point of you even doing this if you really don't believe it, man. All right, that's why I said measure ye the time diligently. This is for people who actually want to get the hell out of here, man. We know this place is not good for our souls. Like you brought up with the animals, man. The animals are spiritual. Like even with my dog, man, I had a bucket full of dirty, green rainwater, and it had nothing but some leaves in it that fell off of the tree. All right, and little gumballs in it that came off the tree. And that was right there. And I fixed him some tap water, clear, all in a big bowl. My dog never drank that water, man. He drank out the dirty green water, man. That rainwater. That's what he was drinking. And he kept drinking it until it was gone, man. And then that bowl of water just stayed over there. Then finally, after a while, he came back and drank it. Why? Because obviously it's something in that damn water, man. Right. That he knew wasn't good for him. Just like you should be in America, man. And you brothers who in the other countries, man. You should know that this place ain't good for your soul, man. At the end, you die, man. If you continue in here, it's just like having to settle for that tap water. Like in the end, I know this ain't right, but I got to live. But at the same time, I'm dying doing it. Dying to live, you know. So at the end of the day, man, we know we need the kingdom of heaven, man. Or like the scriptures say, the Lord wasn't playing when he said the Lord got to shorten the time lest no flesh be saved, man. Okay?
That was it. Okay,
go ahead.
This is Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keep his garment. Lest he should walk naked, and they should see his shame.
Mm-hmm. So you're supposed to be watching, man. But guess what? These people, if you look at the average Joe around here, they ain't watching, man. If you went and told them America's going to be destroyed, they can't have no lengthy conversation with you about all the wickedness and about everything that's going on here. Because they not watching, man. Just like, matter of fact, even these guys who call themselves in camp like ISUPK, like, y'all not even watching for the mark of the beast, man. Y'all think that it's already that prophecy. You think there's more than one mark of the beast. You think it's Christianity. So what are you looking for when that time comes? They ain't looking for nothing because they leader said they trying to build our kingdom right here in this kingdom. That's what he said. So what y'all watching for, man? Y'all not even looking for the end, man. That's death, man. That ain't measuring the time diligently. Talking about building the kingdom here.
And the gray area,
Yeah, it's your lesson, yo.
You can, the true intentions of people really coming out, man. The closer we get to the end, we seeing these guys' true intentions, man. The guys that call themselves teachers in Israel, man. They push gray areas because they want to prolong America, man. You know, we telling you what it is, man. You know, they just telling you what it ain't, but they not telling you what it is, man. Because the new thing, you got a lot of guys that just pop up on the comment board and tell you what it ain't. But then when you go to their page, they have nothing on there, man. All right, they have one subscriber, no videos, just an avatar, maybe just a blank page. You don't know what's going on, man. But they tell you what it ain't because they want to prolong this kingdom, man. They still have stuff that they want to do here, man. You know, but the scriptures say we hate our life to death, man. You know, ain't nothing here for us, man. And even our people, man, that's out here in these slums, what you got to live forward to, man? Even Trump said that shit, man. What you got to lose?
You know? You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, what the hell you got to lose, man? You know? But everybody true intention is coming out, man. You see who really want to get out of here, and you see who want to stay here, man. You know?
God, you Jakes are slaves, man. Slaves. Matter of fact, you get 2 Peter chapter 3 now. Start at the top.
Can I get a quick one right quick?
Oh, go ahead, bro.
This is since you said slaves. What? Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
And they answer yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Captain why? Captain why?
Hey, you niggas love this kingdom, man. You know, like the elder had said earlier in the kick message, Jake want all these things but don't want no power, man. Cause he's a homeborn slave, man. You know, they won't snap out of it, man. You can't hand Jake the kingdom, man. You know, he don't want it, man. He want to go to work. He want to move up in Esau society, put that tight ass suit on, all right? Get that line with the alcohol to burn and shit. You know, this is what Jake want to do, man, forever and ever, man.
Because Esau conditioned him. You know what I'm saying? Esau is conditioned him to the fact that this is all he knows, and his life can't be much better without the oppressor. You know?
The incurable wound.
Yeah, the incurable wound.
We seen that wound incurable, man. Ain't nothing you can tell Jake, nothing you can show Jake to cure that wound of slavery and captivity, man. You know?
Yeah, there's an example on the roots when Kuba Kinte went found the chick that he had been with the whole time, and when they came from Africa or whatever, he had found her. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we can go back home. You know what I'm saying? I know the way. I found her. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, no. I don't think I know how to do with live. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know none of this language. I forgot all this shit. You know what I'm saying? After I got out the boat. That's just it right there. She ain't want to switch back. Like, I'm programmed to this shit.
Yeah.
And he was in his right spirit, like, shit, we can go back home. You know what I'm saying? I found the way go on the underground shit they got going on. He got caught though, fucking well, right there on that scene, you know what I'm saying though? Shit crazy.
Yeah, and a brother just brought to my remembrance of a guy who came to our camp at one point, and we was telling him about the kingdom. This nigga asked how we gonna get jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's he's a slave, man. And then before he asked how we gonna get jobs, he said, well, wasn't it kind of good we came to America? Cause we got an education here and learn how to read versus what we were doing there. Like, you don't even know You don't know nothing about your own history.
Yeah, what you call it? He plugged in. He was plugged into the matrix.
Yeah, that's Stockholm syndrome right there.
He was being conditioned. Like his pure mind wasn't stirred up yet.
Nope.
And he just loved how this shit is. He was like, I like this shit, man. I finally, you know, I got a driving license. I can drive now. I can do what I want to get a job.
Yeah. I started winning at Madden.
Right. I got the code now. You go on YouTube.
The Houston Rockets finally good. You know what I'm saying? Jake.
When you go to Sonic, you don't have to put on your receipts.
Right.
I can just put my card in there.
Yeah, Jake loves it, man. Jake like the new season of Power about to come out. You know what I'm saying? He over here thinking about some crazy stuff like, that's your excuse for trying to stay in America, Jake? The new season coming out, man.
Ghost and Kane on the same team now.
Yeah, like Floyd Mayweather probably gonna fight one more time. Like, why is that an excuse to stay here, Jake? It's because you love this, man, but it ain't up to you, Jake. And we glad because if it was up to you, man, we'd be here to year 3500, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't. Hell no, man.
I got a real quick one.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Right. If you're a wise man, you're gonna be upset all the time, man. You know, you really not too smart at all, man. You're not wise at all if this society don't make you mad, man. If this society ain't making you angry with what's going on and the way that it is and how it's set up to where we lose no matter what we do. Hey, man, you ain't got the right spirit. You're gonna get destroyed, man. All right, because you be having some of them J's. Why y'all always mad, always angry? Y'all some bums. Get a job. Hey, man, hey, the Lord gonna give us, hey, in the day of power, man, and this is in America, hey, the Lord gonna give us abundance to where the heathen jealous. And guess what we still gonna be praying for? The destruction of this place, man. You know, hey, this society is through, man. All right.
Yeah, and I want to highlight on the point. It said, and the gift destroyed the heart. Everything you out your name was just a gift that destroyed the heart of Israel. To show power. All you really got to do for an Israelite man is give him a woman that can text him back. He'll forget he in captivity. You find a woman that actually reciprocate his calls in Texas, it's over with, man.
Yeah. That's a little money.
Escalade, you know, with the air conditioner actually working, you know, and what Tupac say? All I need in this life is sin, me and my girlfriend. That show you the mind frame of Jake, man. What a woman gonna do for you in this life of sin, man? Can't do nothing, man, but turn against you. In this life of sin, woman put you on child support, man.
Yeah, and he done crafted to a T, because he has this shit called like positive reinforcements. And what you just named, just like the gifts, those are the positive reinforcements. So Jake now, to get Jake's desired behavior, and what's the desired behavior? So he can remain a slave in this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? He rewards you with these women, with these, you know what I'm saying, passports. You know what I'm saying? With these checks so you can get some malt liquor and things of that nature. Meanwhile, he don't got to knock on your door and tell you to get up and, you know what I'm saying, and get out there and pick the watermelon. Now you conditioned because of that positive reinforcement. You want to be rewarded with this insignificant bullshit, these gifts that destroys the heart, man.
This is like what you call that salvation thing with the dog.
Yeah.
When you hit it, ding.
Salvation order.
No, it was I don't know if it was, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was a test study. You had this psychiatrist or psychologist, and what he did was he had this dog, and so basically the dog had this food, and so every time the dog would see this plate of food, he would salivate. So what Esau did was he started ringing the bell. You know what I'm saying? And over a process of time, the dog would start salivating as if he seen the food by ringing the bell, but the plate was gone. So that goes to show you that how crafty he is with conditioning, man. If that makes sense.
Because the social media, the Facebook and Instagram, it sends out the same endorphins in your head as if you was getting money. Like if when a woman get 100 likes, it's just like she got $100. It send out the same endorphins. So that's why these people be hooked on social media like that, man. You know, it's constantly sending out them endorphins, and that's why, you know, our people so stuck into that, man. They start to worship themselves, man.
That's right. That feel good hormone. That's what that goes back to.
They do want to feel good. They Jake in a way.
Like when you lifting weights, and you know you feel real good when you come out the gym. You be crying. It's the same, like you say, it's the same thing about you getting those likes on Facebook, man.
That shit vanity, man.
I got a real quick one.
Go ahead, bro.
2nd Ezra 9 and 10. For such as in their life have received benefits have not known me. So like they got, like the brothers saying once again, that they just named the benefits of being in Babylon, the little gifts that destroy the heart, the little social media account where you are a god in your own world based on your account. You know what I'm saying? You have this little Sims game reality show in your own life. And every individual is a star in their own little social media world, man. All right, you work overtime, get a little extra money, play dress up, get female attention, whatever it may be. And then it make you forget that you are a slave in Babylon. They have not been recompensed for slavery.
And if I make the point, you got everything at your fingertip, man. You know, you can on your phone, you can get whatever you want access to anything in Babylon from cocaine to women, man. You can buy a woman, you can buy cocaine, you can do all this from the phone. You go to Amazon, you got Wish, Gift, all these things on your phone to access to anything, man. You know, anything you can think of, any type of wickedness you can think of is on the fingertips of your phone, man. You can get it here in Babylon, man. They got the black market, you know. If you got enough money, you go to the black market, man. You know, everything's accessible here, man, to feed your lust and your flesh, man.
And you know what's crazy? Meanwhile, the guys that create Facebook and Instagram, they don't even let their small kids get on that shit. It was on Jason A. They said they, you know, like all the, you know, the cell phones and, you know what I'm saying, the accounts to start you. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like the usernames to start an account on Facebook. Dude was like, I would never let my kids get on this shit.
Cause it's for the slaves. They know it. That was made for the slaves. They children not slaves, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, they made that for the slaves, man.
You keep them entertained, occupied with their mind, with their cause they promote shit on there. You know what I'm saying? To keep you thrown out. Yeah. They put unrighteous things on there just to keep you interested in, you know what I'm saying, keep the unrighteousness uplifted throughout the whole 4 corners of the earth, man. They use the damn internet.
And I say this too. Like bro says, they don't think about the Most High, right? And that's what it is. When you get all the gifts, and then you got all the life, whatever, man, they ain't thinking about how about Shema Shah. They ain't thinking about it. That they mind ain't thinking about the Lord at all. Cause they get them gifts, they get them cars, so on and so forth. You know, cause they ain't thinking about the Lord. They distracted.
And that goes to show you the same people. Cause what the scriptures say, how Jeshurun waxed fat. When you know, so as soon as like you say, you know, we start getting those gifts and things of that nature, we forget about y'all.
I'll just make one real quick point. The book 1984. You know what I'm saying? Brothers might not have time to read it, but at least watch the movie if you haven't already. George Orwell, his character, Winston, worked, this was 1943, right? He worked for a publishing company. His job was to distract the masses of the New World Order in so many words. So his woman, I forgot her name, but she worked in advertising, and in the movie they show her putting up pornography banners throughout the different stores. And like his job, he basically worked for the media. So he controlled what people thought the news was. He controlled who won a game. Like what we're going into now, it goes. So this is part of the New World Order. This thing right here, this cell phone with the internet on it, that's part of the New World Order to keep your mind trapped in here while they're setting up the New World Order, man.
That's how you know that RFID chip is gonna be a conveniency. Like you look up that word convenience. I remember the Apostle Remla brought out a while back. It says suited or favorable to one's comfort, purpose, or needs. Cause I was just in Whole Foods last night. A lady, she was checking out. She had a little Apple phone, a little watch, and she just did it just like that and bought her food just right there. You know what I'm saying? It's easily accessible. So when that's why everybody gonna flock to the RFID chip and get implemented, man.
They got them in small town. I was in Hazelhurst. It's a small town in Mississippi, and they got them damn them robots in the McDonald's and shit where it ain't nobody in there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody taking your order. You walk up and you hit what you want, and then you put your card in there. Cause I ain't had no card. I had cash, so somebody had to pop out and take my money. You know what I'm saying? Though, but they were looking at me like, shit, you fucking the rotation look. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. I'm in the back. Goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Know what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though, that's how they got they speeding it up.
Hey, that just go to show you, hey, they getting you mentally conditioned. Like y'all was talking about the dog earlier with the bell, right? And they said over time that dog didn't even need to see the food to salivate anymore because he heard that bell. It's the same thing. You seeing the RFID technology and everything more and more, it's becoming nothing to you. Just like with social media, you couldn't bring that Facebook selfie stick bullshit and put it in stores back in '98.
Right.
Back in 2001, you couldn't have did that. But do it now, it ain't nothing but the norm. Like, oh, that's a selfie. People back then like, what's all this? You ain't gonna go talk to the girl? What you trying to send her a message for?
Right.
That's what it is. Matter of fact, even an Edomite, man, I was getting some coffee. And it was this Edomite woman, you know what I'm saying? She came up, she just she was hollering at me, man. You know what I'm saying? So me and her chopped it up for a little bit. And the guy's like, man, I thought you knew her or something. He was like, you know, I don't mean to hop in y'all business. He said, it's just good to see y'all talking and going up to each other. He said, so many of these folks nowadays, he said, they just ask for your Facebook page. They don't even get the number anymore.
Yeah, they call it the millennials.
Yep.
What are millennials? They're not into that face to face no more. Eye to eye contact, breaking the ice, getting rejected. Like millennials. What's your Instagram account?
Right.
All right. Send a picture of himself. You know, like they got the fitted cap on. You know, and it's like, man, but they gearing you up for that, man. Just like homosexuals, you couldn't bring any group of homosexuals that's out 2018 just running rampant, twerking and everything. They bold with it. That same time frame that I just mentioned, you couldn't transfer that down there, man. Hey, it'd be some dead homosexuals, man.
Right.
I know Jake down in Mississippi, you know, in certain other parts down south, they'll be putting them dudes down, man.
That's right, and he does this with his the gift of conditioning, the homosexual vibration, whether it's on a commercial, whether it's through your music, you know what I'm saying, whether you know what I'm saying, it's just day-to-day life, man. That's how he gets you programmed, man. Right. You know, so he doesn't literally have to come to you and say, hey, homosexual's okay, but he put it in everything else in your subconscious, then you start accepting it over a process of fucking time, man.
Come like that guy Frank Ocean when he first came out. Hey, all them sales dropped. Right. Like nobody listen to that guy anymore, man. Cause nobody want to listen to no homosexual, man. Right. It just was what it was, man. But now we're in a time where everybody's been conditioned to just see this wickedness and be okay with it.
You see the difference between Frank Ocean, but now look what they got with Childish Gambino. Homosexual, and he get plenty of ratings, man. You know, like the brother said, cause what Frank Ocean like 5 years ago. I think one of the leaders said that it takes 10 years to change the minds of people.
But bro, that goes into the concept we had did, you know what I'm saying, on the God of this world. Like Esau is trying to push a approach called not holistic. and it means the lack of morals, you know, and lack of beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So basically what he's talking about, like the Most High's morals, the Most High beliefs, that's why you see LeBron wearing these fucking short-ass shorts on with this merce, as well as James Harden. Because they're conditioning you to basically leave the religious beliefs behind, especially our people, you know, because if you go back to that religious term, it's just keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and these other nations as well, man.
Matter of fact, instead of 2 Peter, brother can get 2 Ezra 15. I believe like around verse 3. Verse 3, I believe.
I got you.
All right, go ahead.
All right, 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of
No, you can go down to verse 6.
Okay. This 2 Ezra 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Right, and that's what we're talking about, because we even bring in 10, 20 years ago, you couldn't even bring the stuff that's happening now to the forefront. But now it's the norm for just I mean, outrageous amount of wickedness to go on in this society, man. That's how you know the Lord, because that's another sign that the Lord is about to come back. Because it said that wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 7. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a sign that the Lord is about to come back. That all this is happening, because, all right, look, I ain't holding my tongue no more, man. All right, go ahead.
Which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, that's why we like you guys who ain't sincere about this thing and you ain't measuring the time diligently. You in the way, man. You in the way of real life. All right? You in the way, because see what the Lord said? He said the innocent and righteous blood cry to him, man. So he's listening to us over here complaining, man. You know? It's kind of like you got your child out there, man. And you just got him out there in the woods because you're trying to teach him how to survive. But he done got wounded, he hurt, and you done left him out there still, and he's crying and stuff. What you do eventually? You like, all right, I might throw him a plate or something so he can eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just so like just not gonna leave him out there like that. And that's us, man. You leaving us, you leave us down here. You know, we left in the midst of homosexuals. We left in the midst of people want to kill us. We left in the midst of people who don't want this society to go down.
Pedophiles.
Right, pedophiles.
Yeah, some in the midst of wolves, with the sheep in the midst of wolves.
Yep, sheep in the midst of wolves. 15 earthquakes, we in the midst of this. Like, we can't stay here in the midst of that, man. You know, even when he plagues hit, we gonna have to get protected, man. We ain't gonna be able to withstand the power of the Lord, especially when he start hitting this place. You know? So we gonna have to be protected. Hey, Lord gonna have to get us out from them woods. Like, nah, y'all come with me. You know? That's why I say the people gonna be willing in the day of that power, man. All right? Is that it on that? Go ahead. Yeah, we can close.
This 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 8. He therefore that despiseth not man, but the Most High, who have also given unto us his Holy Spirit. And
right. Go ahead.
Okay, and I had brought that out because the brother brought out 2 Ezra, said the Most High will hold his tongue no more, man. And who was his tongue, man? His holy prophets, man. This the Most High cussing America out, man. This the Most High cussing so-called white man out, man. This the Most High that's getting on our people, man. He just using us to do it, man. You know? So the Lord, he finna get ready to make a move, so he's cussing this place out, man. Either you gonna ignore it or you gonna repent and get right, man. You know, but it ain't of us, man. He just put his spirit on us to do what we do, man. To condemn this place, man. You know,
by the mouth of his prophets.
come.
I had quick.
Yeah, you sorry asses out there, man. Rebellious ass niggas, Hispanics, and Uncle Tomahawks out there. You gonna learn to listen, man. And one thing about Jake, you stony-hearted MFers, man, y'all like to learn the hard way, man. Like right now is the easy way. Like you under grace right now, you could come in, like you done did all types of wickedness. You done did all types of drugs. You done committed all types of adultery. Now you'd be like, man, I need to turn around, repent, and come into this thing, man. But now, Jake, you wanna, oh man, I kind of got this little thing I'm doing right now. I'm making money. If I do that, then, you know, I'm gonna have to put that off. Look, Jake, judgment coming, man. And when that judgment hit, when the plagues come, like 2 Ezra 16 say, you can't pull them plagues back, man. You can't, what's the cha-cha song? Reverse. You can't do that, man. You know?
In Revelation 16, verse 13, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of the power almighty.
Yep. And that's what's happening right now, man. You know, you got the Catholic Church, you got America, you got the elites. They all getting together, and they got this New World Order, evil, demonic, supervillain game plan that you thought was only in movies. But no, you come to find out this shit really happening. Like this is really happening in real life. People this crazy getting together, and they trying to form this. But really, y'all doing the will of the Lord, man. Which is, it's all gearing up for war. And that's what we telling you, man. Hey, we in that time to where, Jake, you better repent. Kingdom of heaven is at hand. We at the end of this one. This one ain't nothing new gonna get produced from this kingdom, man. It's over with for this one. Original music is done. Original movies, they already said it. They don't want to make no more original movies, man. They just making remakes for now. That's why you got Jumanji and Rampage and all these other forms of it and all these other forms of old movies, man.
They said that back in 08, 09. They weren't gonna make no more. And they ain't made no more.
None.
For real, they been just remaking everything.
And if they do got a movie with a new title or whatever, it's just modeled after another movie.
Right.
You know, so yeah, like nothing, the same thing happened to the Roman Empire. But that's what we was getting into. Measure the times, man. And you would see that this has happened before. Nothing new under the sun. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 telling, coming to pass as well, man. Where it say the daughters of music shall be brought low. And grinding shall cease. So that's just going to show you, hey, the jobs, it ain't hard. It ain't easy to find a job now, man. And music, look at people like LL Cool J, man. This dude is a straight up millionaire. Why? Because all his tracks he made back then, all the rappers that was back then, they straight up millionaires. They set for life still now. But you rappers now, what are y'all, man? Little Boosie was crying at once. Ain't got no Boys to Men and TLC, Salt and Pepper, and just different but yeah, got different forms of talent. All the beats sound the same, all the rappers sound the same, everything, man. These are all signs that we at the end.
This is Isaiah 62 and 6 and 7. I have set watchmen upon the walls of Jerusalem but shall never hold their peace day or night. Yet they make mention of the Most High, keep not silence, and to give him no rest, to establish, to make the Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Exactly. So that's why you had the prophets out, man, not giving this place any rest. We hastening the day, man. We measuring the time diligently, man. So the Jake out there who not doing this, it would behoove you to take heed, man. Instead of sitting back telling us what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't got no solution whatsoever, but you telling us what it ain't and what ain't right. But you can't tell us what is right, man. And that's why you're going to get put to death in the fashion you're going to get put to death, man, when the Lord come back. All right? You're going to get tortured, and all types of crazy things going to happen to you that you never thought could happen to you, man. The Lord say he's going to bring his fear upon you people. I mean, your fear upon you. All right? And, hey, there's some stuff Jake be scared of, man. Bone Crusher, I ain't never scared. That song, hey, be scared in that day, man. Everybody got fears, man. But